Hey, howdy, hey, how is everybody doing? And welcome back to Disney Daily. So, today's video, live stream is going to be a little bit different. Usually, I talk to the chat and we interact with one another, but today is going to be a little bit different. And I should also add, and then usually when it comes to my reaction videos, it's recorded beforehand and I edit the video and then I put it up. So, today we're going to kind of combine those two worlds and do a live reaction, which I thought would be kind of fun. Um, this is going to sound kind of crazy, but I have not seen this full trailer yet. I've seen clips, I've seen a teaser, but I don't think I've actually seen this full clip yet, all together. So I am going to react to it, and then I'm going to give you my initial thoughts and feelings, and then after that, we can go ahead and open up the chat, and I want to hear your guys' opinions. So today we are reacting to the newest movie that Pixar is going to be releasing, Turning Red, which I am super excited about, and I'm just really mad at myself that I've just kind of been so busy and not able to really focus on this movie because it has looked really good from the moment that I've seen, from the moment that I saw early pictures, um, posters, as I said, the teasers, the clips. And I'm really, really excited to see it. It is based in Canada, which I think is so cool that Pixar is kind of coming out with different films from different places, obviously like Italy and Paris. It's just really, really cool that they're, doing so many different places throughout the world. And I think what I love even more is not just the location, but the fact that it is set in the early 2000s. Um, it's no secret that they are, paying homage to some of the bands that were the boy bands that were really popular in that era and are still popular today. But I'm really excited about the soundtrack that's going to be coming along with this particular movie. From the little that I have gathered, uh, to be honest, I don't really know actually where this movie's going to go. Yeah, I have no idea. So I'm hoping after we watch this, I'm gonna have more to give you guys, and I'll have maybe a theory on where this movie's going to go in terms of the plot. Maybe we'll learn a little bit more about the characters. I do know that the main character's name is Maylin Lee, and she obviously turns into a panda, but that's about all I know. So we're gonna go ahead and roll the trailer. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear the trailer either way. You're here for reaction, right? So I'm gonna roll it. If you can hear it, cool. If not, you can play it maybe on your device separately if you want to watch it as well or rewatch it because I'm assuming most of you have already seen it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and watch it. I'm gonna have initial thoughts, and then afterwards, I'll open up the chat to whoever's still here. And if you guys want to give me your opinion on it and what you think, and I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but it is coming out on Disney Plus this Friday. That's like the most important piece to this whole thing. It comes out on Friday on Disney Plus directly. So you cannot see it in the theater. They're basically doing the same thing that they did with Soul and the same thing they did with Luca. So unfortunately, you won't be able to see this on the big screen. I don't really know why they're going that direction, but that's kind of the way in which it is right now, unfortunately. But I guess in a sense, it's great because you can see it from the comfort of your home starting Friday. And if you have a Disney Plus subscription, it's no cost to you. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and roll the clip. And yeah, let's just get the party started. I already love it.
Let's go. I'm Maylin Lee. I wear what I want, say what I want.
The stickers.
365.
So 2000.
I know, it's a lie. But I don't got time to mess around. You didn't lose so much to look. All about that hustle, am I right?
Poor town. Oh,
this is gonna be the best year ever. And nothing's gonna get in my way.
I already relate so hard. So she's like having a nightmare.
Maybe breakfast is ready.
just randomly wakes up and she
It's
is
gonna be
transformed.
me. Is everything okay?
Love this soundtrack.
Gross
Okay.
red
This was my boy band, by the way.
monster!
Didn't sing it.
Don't look at me! Stay back!
This happened already?
What did you say?
This happened already.
I've been hurt.
Our ancestors had a mystical connection with red pandas.
Are you kidding me? This little quirk runs in our family. You were so cute.
Sick. I've always wanted a tail.
I'm a freak. We love you, May.
You're a girl. Whoa.
You're you.
Any strong emotion will release the panda.
Abby, hit me. Oh.
Strong emotion releases the
Do you know
panda.
how dangerous this is? You'll get whipped up into a frenzy and panda all over you.
It's gonna be me. OMG! My whole life I've been perfect little May May. But maybe I like this new me. Mama's girls. It's gonna be me.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. What? I love that. That is great. Oh my goodness.
USAA is made for
I
the
have
safe
so
life.
many
Like so.
thoughts. Well, I don't have so many thoughts, but I do have some thoughts. Okay, first off, love the animation. I feel like with Pixar, they go so many different directions with their animation style, like the way their people look. You know what I mean? Like if you think about what Joe Gardner looks like or what Luca looks like or even Maylin, like I feel like they all look so different from one another, which I love. I love that they go with a different style each time. I love the setting. As I said, I love that they're incorporating the boy band obsession. Um, I think if I had to guess what this movie is all about is, I mean, maybe like the lesson, if you will, is it's about being comfortable in your own skin. That's kind of like the essence that I'm getting, the vibe that I'm getting from this movie. It's very much an empowering tale to, be comfortable in your own skin and accept yourself for who you are, the good, the bad, the ugly. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. But I feel like this trailer didn't reveal too much to us. Like, uh, other than it seems pretty straightforward. Like she's going to wake up and she's going to have this, transformation. And this transformation into a panda happens whenever she displays really strong emotions. So if I had to guess throughout the movie, she's trying to control those emotions, and maybe everyone is trying to push her to suppress those emotions so she doesn't turn into a panda. Um, and that's what I'm feeling. It's going to be a lot of external pressure on her to not transform because that's out of the norm and that's not acceptable. And that's going to cause chaos. That's going to cause other people's discomfort. So I think that maybe at the end of the movie, she's going to realize that that is what makes her her, is being able to turn into the panda, and instead of letting other people influence her to suppress that power, she's just going to own it. And I think that would actually be a really beautiful storyline and a very beautiful, kind of woman empowerment type statement, that there might be all these expectations and pressures on you, but just be you. I think that's kind of where it's going. I also see the running theme of, being a teenager and going through changes and how awkward that is and how uncomfortable we feel. And we're not really understanding all of the changes that are happening to us at the time. And, it's an awkward conversation to bring up with family or friends and ask questions about, like, what's going on with my body. So I kind of see that. Obviously, in her case, it's like turning into a panda, but for, us as the audience, it's, going from, a child to, an adult. So yeah, that's kind of I feel like this movie is very beautiful, and it's going to be one of those movies that has so many layers to it. And on the surface, of course, it's going to be fun for kids, and they're going to love the panda, of course. And they're going to have a bunch of funny moments, and the characters are obviously super cute. I love all of the characters so far. Obviously, Maylin and all of her friends, and her parents are adorable too. So that, but for us, fans that are older, Pixar fans that are older watching this, I think it's going to be one of those um deep soul searching movies, just like Soul was, at least for me. I really walked out of Soul. I didn't walk out of Soul because it wasn't in the theaters, but after I watched Soul, I just kind of sat there for a while and I cried a couple times throughout that film. And I just sat there and I was like, wow, I just kind of need to rethink life and kind of just change my frame of mind and the way that I see things. It was a really eye-opening movie for me, Soul. So I feel like Turning Red is going to be one of those too. And obviously they're going to package it in a really, light way and, easy to digest way, but I think it's going to be a very powerful movie. I really, really do. I have a very good feeling about this film. And I wasn't a huge fan of Luca. I thought it was really cute and I thought it was beautiful. But I didn't really feel a pull towards it. I didn't think it was like the greatest film I had ever seen from Pixar. I also, yeah, it didn't deliver for me. So I feel like with this film, it's I'm just telling you guys right here and right now, it's going to be big, I think. I think it's gonna be like Encanto. And I thought Encanto was gonna be big before it was big. So I think this one in particular is really going to hit home with a lot of people. I think that the story, the characters are gonna really resonate with people, and that's what's gonna make it so good. So maybe not even necessarily that the story itself is good, because like I said, it's pretty straightforward. Like when you watch that trailer, there isn't much. Like we don't like the twist, if you will, kind of seems obvious. Like she's going to struggle with the fact that she's transforming into a panda. Who wouldn't struggle with that? Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of obvious what that struggle is going to be. But I think where it's going to get everyone is the way it will make us feel. That's kind of what I think. And it looks like there's no villain in this one either. I've noticed that's kind of a running theme with well, more so with Disney films, not so much with Pixar. Although Soul didn't really have a villain in my opinion. I guess Jerry could have technically been a villain, but I didn't think Jerry was necessarily a villain. Um but Disney films have had this kind of running theme of not having a villain. We saw that with Raya and the Last Dragon, or at least like it's not a villain that we can really see, like it's not a person. So what was it with Raya? It was like the Droon, right? It was like some like external force being thing that we couldn't see. With Encanto, there's no villain in that one either. So they're kind of doing this weird, there's no villain thing. So that's kind of the way it looks on this as well. It doesn't really seem like there's somebody who is the bad guy that is trying to prevent them from doing anything or solving anything, which kind of stinks. I love me some villains, as you guys probably know from seeing my latest video about the Disney Villains Night. But it doesn't really seem like there's a villain here. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what else from the film. It looks like it's going to also have, you know, it's going to push us to reflect maybe on who we call our inner circle, because you can see from the trailer I think it's the first couple seconds, you can see Maylin has this really tight knit group of girlfriends around her. And I think it's going to kind of just really zone in on that and how beautiful it is when you get a group of people that you really love that support you around you, and what that can do for you in life is just knowing that someone believes in you and supports you and is going to love you no matter what happens. So that's kind of those are my initial thoughts. I really don't have much on this. I'm sorry. I wish I had more. I feel like I walk out of a lot of these trailers and I don't have a whole lot to give. I kind of felt that way with Lightyear too. I was just like, wow, I don't really have a lot, but I'm excited nonetheless. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the chat and just kind of see what you guys have to say about it. The movie that I've seen is Net, but the mama did not know what I was thinking of it, kind of, which is that why are they called Four Town if there are five of them? That's a good question. Why are they called Four Town if there are five of them? So I saw the book of it, and I'm afraid I'm being spoiled. I know the rest of it. Oh, there's a book of this? Is there a book of Turning Red? I did not know that. I would struggle too if they made me a panda. I'm definitely an early 2000s girl. LOL. I love the feel of this. Right? It is like I'm telling you, I think the soundtrack is going to be amazing. I also saw that sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas are doing some of the music on this movie. So I am really excited to see how that's going to go down. But yeah, if you guys have anything that you want to share, maybe you saw something online I didn't, maybe you saw a picture, maybe you saw a clip, maybe you heard something from someone. If you want to share your thoughts about Turning Red, if you're excited, I mean, I cannot believe I'm probably going to stay up tomorrow night cuz it's going to come out at midnight, so I probably will be up to watch it. Yes, there is a little golden book of Turning Red. What? Okay, I will need to check that out. Thanks, Katarina. I did not know that. I feel like maybe Turning Red is gonna be a hit or miss of a movie. I think so too. It's either gonna be a hit, a complete hit, or it's going to be a miss. I don't think it's gonna be like a weird in between where people are gonna be like, "Yeah, I liked it." Like, a gray area. I think it's gonna be a big flop or it's gonna be a big hit. Yeah, I totally agree with that, Mikhail. I just personally think it is going to be a hit. I think it's going to do really, really well. I was wondering if you were going to do a watch party for Turning Red. No, I'm not going to do one like right away. I might do one next week, but I'm definitely going to watch it by myself. So that way I can like gather my thoughts for my review. And then I got to think of, video topics after that. But I'll definitely plan to do one maybe next week. We can all like watch it together. I think that'd be fun. It's available on YouTube. Note there are spoilers. Oh, okay. Good to know. It's available on YouTube. Note. Thank you. I'm going to have to look into this. Although I don't know. Although, you know what? Spoilers don't bother me because I'm still going to watch it. I wonder if it'll be a tearjerker. It seems like a feel good but deep movie. Oh, I definitely think there's going to be tears. For sure. I can already kind of sense it. There's going to just be I think a lot of people are going to relate to this particular character, the main character. I just see it happening. Just the, where you're not too sure about yourself, you're a little anxious. You just haven't stepped into your own yet, and you're figuring out who you are and what you want and, learning how to navigate what everyone expects of you. Like yeah, I just see it's going to be a good one. But anyways, I think I'm going to let you guys go here. I just wanted to share my live reaction because, like I said, for some weird reason, I haven't seen the full clip together. So I thought that was important. I should definitely, see the full clip before the movie. And I wanted to share it with you guys live this time because usually it's, a video I made prior and then I upload it. So I thought that'd be kind of fun to react in real time with you guys. Yeah, because every Pixar movie always comes out with crying colors. Yes, definitely. Totally agree with that. But have a good night, everybody. I hope you watch Turning Red on Friday on Disney Plus, and I will hopefully see all of you next week. It's just been a very crazy week for me. But hopefully I'll see you all next week in our normal watch parties. And if you haven't already, I have a new video up. It was Disney Villains Night at Disney California Adventure. And I went last night and I put together a little video for you guys. So if you haven't checked it out already, go check it out, especially if you're a Disney Villains fan, because saw a lot of them last night. It was really cool. But yeah, I'll see you all soon. And I hope you enjoyed this. And maybe we could do some more live reactions in the future. Bye.